Welcome back to the Daily Brief. Of course, we have been covering a lot is happening. It is a Friday and it is very busy, as I have told you earlier on, and you've seen throughout the program. So right now we're going to be taking you to another reporter who has something interesting for us.
Right, as we have told you before that this is a busy Friday. So we need to bring in Gloria Milemo. She's joining us live with an update from her end. She was in Kikuyu when we last spoke to her. Gloria, what update do you have for us as of now?
Well, Njoroge, just like we promised our viewers earlier on that we will be keeping them furnished with information regarding this haste as and when we receive them. And now I'm joined by the Kikuyu OCPD, Deputy OCPD John Etiang, to just give us more details regarding what they were able to recover today. Well, asante sana, karibu sana, you're live on K24. Maybe just give us details. What have you managed to recover today, and how did you get this report?
Thank you, madam. Yesterday, around midday, we got information from one of the members of the public that I had spotted assorted cash boxes within Togoto Forest, 8 kilometers southwest of our police station. Immediately we rushed to the scene. On arrival, we found out that there were assorted broken cash boxes, 13 empty cash bags, a broken ITEL phone, and we also found a G4S black, I think it's a raincoat, at the scene. It is about 300 meters from the main road. All of these things were littered just next to the Maram Road. That is what we were able to find from the scene.
So have you been able to make any arrests since you discovered these boxes?
No arrests have been made. No arrests have been made. Yes.
So moving forward, are you looking into... yesterday we understand that a manager was arrested to help with investigations regarding this heist. So here in Kikuyu, do you have the boxes here, and moving forward, how are you planning to execute this investigation?
After the scenes of crime visited the scene, they did their part. We have the boxes and are waiting to be taken to Langata police station because the case was reported at Langata. So the officers of Langata are doing the investigation. We are only going to hand over these boxes to them because they are handling the issue. Okay. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Well, Njoroge, just like you've heard, they were able to recover 13 boxes from different banks. We understand Barclays Bank, there were boxes from Standard Chartered, KCB Bank. So we will be keeping our viewers updated in our 1 p.m. bulletin regarding new information that we will get from these ongoing investigations. Back to you in studio, Njoroge.
Thank you so much, Gloria Milemo, for that particular update. Indeed, it's a story that will feed into other bulletins that we have right here on K24 TV. And as she says, she will be linking up with us at 1 p.m. for yet another update from her end.
And all right, moving from Kikuyu to Mombasa, where we've got our reporter Fred Kai on standby as he gives us the latest regarding curriculum development, assessment and the certification council, and what exactly the update is from your end. Fred Kai.
Shukrani sana Shiksha, na kama ulivyosema tuko katika showground hii ambapo tuliweza kuona kwamba President Uhuru Kenyatta jana alifungua rasmi maonyesho ya kilimo ya mwaka huu, na tumeweza kuona kwamba maonyesho ya kilimo mwaka huu umeweza kuleta mbalimbali exhibitors kutoka kaunti tofauti ikiwemo hapa nchini na nje ya nchi. Na vile vile basi tuko katika stand ya education ambapo tumeweza kuona kwamba katika masuala ya elimu tumeweza kuona kwamba serikali kuu basi iko na mikakati ya kuona kwamba kila Mkenya ama kila mwanafunzi wa Kenya ama mtoto wa Kenya basi anaweza kupata elimu, na si elimu tu bali elimu bora. Na hapo tulipo basi tunaweza kujiunga nao wataalamu wale ambao wanaweza kuhusika kuhusu kuweza kuandaa mitaala mbalimbali ikiwemo ya ile mitaala ya taasisi husika za nchini hapa nchini Kenya. Na moja kwa moja basi tuweze kujiunga nao, wazi tuambia tu wanayapi hususan tukiweza kuna kwamba kwa sasa basi kuna ile ambayo inaitwa kwamba 100% transition kutoka shule za upili hadi shule za vyuo vikuu na pia taasisi mbalimbali. Na moja kwa moja kama tunaweza kujiunga naye, tuanze tuna majina yako, unaitwa nani na tuambie tu mnafanya nini haswa hapa leo?
My name is Kelin Strandiek, Communications Officer at TVET SIDAC. So at TVET SIDAC, our core mandate is to develop curriculum, conduct assessment and offer certification. So on curriculum, we've been able to develop 147 curriculum and 82 of them are awaiting accreditation by the council. On certification and assessment, we've been able to, this year March, we launched the competency-based educational training on a national level, regional level and on an institutional level. So on an institutional level with me today, I have one of the competency-based educational training. He's one of our national trainers who is going to take us through some of the highlights that he can be able to talk about in regards to the competency-based assessment.
Shukrani sana. Vile tukiweza kupata mhusika mkuu, pengine tuanze na majina na tuambie tu ni yapi ambayo mko nayo ambayo mnaweza kuendeleza kwamba mtoto wa Kenya basi anafaidika na curriculum hii ya mpya.
My name's Duncan Akidiva. I'm the CBET champion, Coast Region. We've been able to develop some curriculum, as my friend has said. For the certification CBA, we are carrying out the competence-based assessment in terms of the possession of skills, knowledge and applications. So after going through the training, we get the assessors who are able now to employ what they learned in class to the students. Thereafter, they can be able to be either to be verifiers. Now, the verifier is a person who is accredited by the council now to monitor the assessment being done by the assessor. Assessor is any trained person who comes from the university after getting the pedagogy to train on the students. Once we are through the CBA that we started early in March this year, we are able now to carry out the competence-based assessment. We are looking for the manpower. Now yes.
Tukiweza kupata director aweze kutuambia fika tu, pengine mikakati yao ni gani kuona kwamba mtaala huu basi utaweza kunufaisha mwananchi wa Kenya na vile vile kuweza kuona kwamba basi vijana wataweza kunufaika, hususan youth wale ambao wametoka katika shule za upili kuendelea katika vyuo vikuu na taasisi zihusika katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Pengine tuanze na majina yako.
My name is Johnson Nanjakululu Wanambirifuma, the Deputy Director of Education in the Ministry of Education. Our Ministry of Education is led by the Cabinet Secretary, Professor George Magoha, assisted by 4 Principal Secretaries. Now, the Ministry of Education is charged with the responsibility of producing competitive citizens who can be able to engage in the current market. That means assist in the development of the current issues that are there in the market. That means our mandate is to produce people who are globally competitive in education, training, research and innovation, and for sustainable development. Now, you'll find that around 2005, the Ministry of Education started carrying out some reforms after realizing that the kind of graduates we were producing from our various institutions were not competitive. They didn't have the skills, they didn't have the right knowledge and skills to compete globally. So in 2013, we reformed our education, whereby we had various acts coming in place. For example, we have the Basic Education Act, we have the TVET Act, we have the NEC Act, we have ST&I Act, we have the Universities Act. Since the Ministry of Education is charged with the responsibility of developing policies and guidelines to promote education in this country, we needed those reforms so that we can be able to produce the right people for this country and for the world at large. So in 2013, for example, we realized that the graduates we are producing from our technical and vocational education and training institution were not meeting the market. So the TVET Act that was developed, the Act, you'll find that there is an institution, established an institution called TVET SIDAC. TVET CDAC is to develop the curriculum and competitive curriculum, a curriculum that is able to produce people who can be able to do rather than to remember. It's about doing and not remembering, because in this country we have produced more of the storytellers, people who can describe, who can remember, but they cannot do. But with the TVET CDAC, they are able to develop a modularized curriculum, industry-based, because with CBET, the curriculum is led by the industry, and then they develop the occupational standards. They are also involved in the assessment. So you'll find that since the industry is involved fully, you'll find that the graduates that are going to be produced from CBET curriculum are the ones that are more competitive in terms of taking this country forward with Vision 2030. So as a ministry, we have developed the CBET policy, and the policy is very clear on what we are supposed to do as a country to remain afloat or to be able to compete globally.
Shukran sana kwa muda wako. Naam, Sam na Shiksha, hayo ndo mambo ambayo tunaweza kuwapitilia kutoka maeneo haya ama stand hii ya education, na tumeweza kuona kwamba kunao wanafunzi ambao wameweza kufika hapa kuweza kujionea ni yapi yanaweza kuangaziwa katika stand hii, na vile vile pengine waweze kuchukua mawili matatu wafike hapo basi shule ya upili, basi wakitoka pale wanajua ni yapi wataweza kuwafuata kutoka kulingana na yale mambo ambayo wamesoma kutoka kwa stand hii. Kutoka kaunti ya Mombasa na kuregesha kwa studio, Shiksha na Sam.
Thank you very much for that update, Fred Kai. Of course, that is from Mombasa, where he's given us the update from his end. But yes, we're definitely going to be giving you details regarding what is happening where you are. And right now, we'll be taking you to where the Deputy President is currently addressing. And of course, let's listen in to the latest from that end.
Ndugu viongozi na watu wa hapa Eldoret, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Amen. Moriega. Mwathani agocwo. Amen. Ngai no mwega. Ende ciothe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Amen. Asanteni sana. Mimi naleta rambirambi zangu, familia yangu na marafiki wengi ambao walimjua mzee na walijua familia hii, sana sana huyu Steve. Poleni sana Steve, Dan, your family, your sisters, your mom na marafiki wote na majirani. Poleni sana kwa kumpoteza mmoja wetu, mzee Karobio. Nilipata kujua juzi kwamba mzee ametuacha, na nilikuwa na mpango ingine, lakini Mungu alibadilisha mipango haya, kwa sababu nafikiri alikuwa anataka nije hapa niseme pole. Poleni sana. Nataka niseme mzee wetu Joseph Karobio, vile mmesoma historia yake, ni mtu wa bidii. Amefanya kazi. Alitoka vile mmesikia kule Kirinyaga, akaishi hapa, akatengeneza boma hapa, akafanya biashara hapa, na ametuachia watoto ambao sasa ni wazee, ametuachia wajukuu, ametuachia legacy mzuri ambayo sisi tunaweza kusoma kutoka kwake. Kazi aliyofanya hapa sio kazi rahisi. Kutoka mahali aliajiriwa, akatoka huko akakuja kufanya biashara. Mumesikia alikuwa kiongozi kanisani na alishiriki sana maneno ya Mungu. Mimi nataka niulize familia, you have a wonderful legacy You have had a father who is a great mentor. Na yale yote ambayo alikuwa kielelezo kwetu, iwe ni kielelezo kwa familia yake. Please, in honor of your father, you have no choice but to be hardworking as he was and to be successful as he was. I am sure kama kuna mmoja wenu ambaye atapiga kona, hatuwezi kulaumu mzee ama mama, itakuwa hiyo ni mambo yako. Mzee na mama wametuonyesha ya kwamba they have brought you up, they have given you the best that any parent can give. So we wish you well, na tuko na imani ya kwamba mutasimama imara kulinda historia baba yenu wameweka, na sisi wengine kama marafiki wenu tutakuwa na mahali pa kusoma vile mambo inaendeshwa. Mzee alifanya bidii kwa biashara. Mzee alifanya bidii kanisani. Na wakati watoto wake wamesimama hapa, alifanya bidii kulea familia. Unajua, kama serikali ya Jubilee sasa tumesema wale kina mama wote wataenda kujifungua, serikali ya Jubilee itagharamia.
Right, of course, that is Deputy President William Ruto addressing a congregation, and we will definitely be giving you more details right here on K24 Daily Brief. But for now, it's time for us to wrap up the show and leave you in the hands of Caroline Jenga, who is going to be giving us the latest in the world of business. My name is Shiksha Arora.
My name is Samuel Njoroge. Thank you so much for watching the show today. It's been a pleasure. It's been a week, by the way.
It has.
It has been a week. I'll be seeing you later for Newscut. Have a good afternoon.
And I'll see you on Monday.